Anywho, we'll rant about this while playing game. Speaking of game, where's my butt? There's my butt. Game. Popeyes. That is good. Alright, so I was playing this a little bit before stream. I'm cleaning the Helter Skelter. So much I've gotten so far, about 40%. I was doing it before stream, trying to finish it up before that. I just realized something. Hold on. I also just got this gun. Why am I not using it? I got like the fancy gun recently for this game. I can't imagine all the shit you can do with 2 screens. Oh yeah, I mean, I can't get it to work, like, if there's a way to make it work like 2 separate phones, like you can make like phone calls and text messages for like 2 separate things at the same time. I don't know about that. But like, yeah, I can use both sides of the screens as 2 different fucking things. So some apps are slower that way than others. Because I decided to test it because, you know, fucking idiot and nerd. I went for AO3 and TikTok. TikTok was fine. AO3 was buggy and slow as shit. But then again, the AO3 app is only an Android app, or Android only app, so it might not be adapted to the weird 2-screen thing yet. Just fair. Buggy as hell, but that's the software thing. Yeah, see, if it's making it like legitimately like 2 separate phones, that's not something I've really had any care for to do. Because for me, there's like no point. I got this one because, one, it gives me a little drawing tablet wherever I go because I have a pen for it, which is real nice. But also, like, I like, for mostly what I use my phone for is like watching videos like YouTube or TikTok and shit. Fancy like shit for making posts, which is what my brother likes. He likes the simplicity where he can make posts on like a regular phone, but then also use it for like selfie cameras and shit in the small folded version. That's not what I do though, so it works out for the both of us. Yes, you could in fact be looking at pictures of your beloved drow lady while watching TikToks of said drow lady. This is true. It is a thing you could do. Yeah, like, you know, you do you, kiddo. Like, you like your drow lady. I'm not gonna stop you. Just keep it semi-chill. UPG, that works for me. You have a lot. Scaffolding. Ranger with a 19 HC. I don't know. Is that a high AC for a ranger? I mean, I assume so, seeing as you called yourself a tank, but like, what's an average AC for a ranger? Okay. Yeah, wrong button. $16 to $17 is average. Okay, so you're not that tanky compared to average. Got it. I was expecting you to say like 13 or 12. That is what would make you tanky in my eyes. That kind of, you know? You have animals. I'm assuming you mean summons? You renamed your bear with a helmet Bubber? Berber? Okay. So pretty much once I'm done with this area, I am going to switch over to one of the DLC maps. As well on stream, I wanted to go through more of like the Lara Croft Tomb Raider DLC. Or maybe, I mean, Midgard one isn't too bad. But that one's focused, so far at least, has been focusing more on like vehicles versus like places. While Croft, at least so far, just been. There we go. Sorry, for a second it was like stream wasn't tracking my mic. Like, I get that, you know, they put like this much grime on every area you go to clean, so that way you can really feel like you're doing a good job with it, but like, how the fuck logistically would something like this like get this dirty? Like, really? Fucking ridiculous.
On the future, maybe one day. Oh, baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day, I know that you will be there. One day, I'll focus on the future, maybe one day. Oh, baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? let's talk about what I want to do. Cause all I want to do is turn back time at least a couple Tuesdays to before I found one life turned to. I said it last time, but I'm not afraid of empty rooms. I'm not afraid of new perfume, and in fact, my dear, I'm fucking terrified. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day. Oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent?
A lot of ground, but obviously never 1990. I mean, do I want to know what you're alluding to? Probably not. Am I gonna ask? Yeah, what are you alluding to on that one, Doug? The Fed wants me to tell what happened in 1998. Bruh. Hey, I could just be asking out of curiosity, you know? I was barely alive back then. In the 1990 area. The fact that, you know, people were born in the 2000s and are fucking able to, like, legally drink and drink and separately drive. Like, people born in 02 in America can like, drink now. Wild to me. Dude, drinking and driving is like one of my biggest fucking things. Like, that I will fucking lose my mind over. Like, people do it, and I know this, and it fucking sucks. Like, if anybody I know personally does it, oh my fucking god, I would lose. Like, if I have to drive anywhere, I refuse to drink, like, any alcohol. Even if, like, where I'm driving to is, like, up the road. Fuck. I want to make a comment, but I'm not going to make the comment. No, I'll make the comment to you later. Off stream. I might keep using. Apologies if like you can hear it cut in and out randomly. Like I don't know why my mic is doing this, but it keeps like disconnecting. Earlier today, like Dude, my dad saw me playing this game the other night and got so excited because he's been pressure washing and power washing the house and like cars in the driveway, and like he wants to do the garage this weekend because he and my uncle just fixed our pressure washer, like I want to say on Thursday last week. Wednesday or Thursday they fixed it. Dad's obsessed with it. Saw Krishna running down. If you saw Krishna running down it, running it. Just essentially running max speed at me with a helmet on. I honestly could not tell you how I'd react if I saw a grizzly bear running like full tilt at me with a helmet on. Cause like, who the fuck knows what they would do if a grizzly, like, anybody can talk bit about, oh I would do this, oh no the fuck you wouldn't. Until you're in the situation, you have no idea how you'll actually react. Oh, got a new job and I hate it. I won't do that one on stream, but I might do that one on stream. It's Kevin, dude. Oh, you can't see it, but he says, suggestion for improvement. Okay, this guy's an idiot. He says, fire your jet straight into the air and let gravity do the rest, aka rain. Fucking on. Or use a succession of single bursts from point blank to significantly reduce water usage. No. Time and wetness might become factors. God, this dude that hired me to clean this is the fucking phone. Yeah, I'll work for him because like he's giving me money, but like goddamn. There's a song about a bear running at you full tilt with a helmet on. I'm just gonna say, keep to my guns on this one. Nobody knows what they would do until they get in the situation. And my god, I hope I'm never in a situation where I need to learn what I would do if a bear ran at me full tilt with a helmet on. I don't think I ever will do a song request duck, only because, like, half the time I don't know, like, partially because I don't know how to, like, moderate / filter it, but also, like, I have no doubt that if I do that, there's going to be at some point some asshole trying to do, like, TOS or, like, non-DMCA songs and shit, because that's what people do. So I don't think I would ever do song requests. Like, depending on if, you know, channel gets popular or whatever, I might do, like, a media share type night where I'd have, like, you know, probably you and Rose go through videos or whatever that get submitted to make sure they're not, you know, against TOS or whatever. But, like, as of right now, like, August Where the fuck date is 17, I think? Yeah, 17th. I have no plans on doing that kind of thing. What? I think, like, I figured you would want to help with sorting through videos to make sure they're not, like, against TOS or whatever if I do that kind of stream, but if not, sure. I won't make you. Gotcha. I thought you were misunderstanding me and joking, thinking I was saying your videos would be TOS. And I thought I just, like, misspoke or whatever. Yeah, I never watched Drake and Josh growing up. The only fucking, like, clip I ever can think about from that dumb fucking show is the Josh, where's the door? It's the only fucking thing I know about that show. That's it. Never watched it, never had any interest to want to watch it. No idea if it's any good. Or if it's just like, you know, mediocre Nickelodeon teen okay. You know?
Someday we'll have our last conversation and drink our last cup of coffee. Someday we might be 80 and think about the different things we used to say.
Essentially, once I finish up the slide, it's gonna be very quick. As I go through the slide, I go through this. Actually, probably this chunk right there.
I won't forget how it feels to be loved, to be remembered by someone as special as you. Someday I will drink that last cup of coffee with a smile.
Of course. I know y'all can't really see what this dude is, like, saying. Because, you know, my VTuber blocks it. But he essentially just asked, would it be too much if he were to attach a catapult and launch people going down the slide so he has the fastest Helter style ride? And I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ, that is a lawsuit in the making. I mean, sure, game physics and logic, they'd be fun, but like, goddamn. Pen, pineapple, apple pen? Fair enough. I'm not surprised you like how he thinks, Doug. I don't. Forgetting that I can't just like. I had to hit tab in and out of the menu the same way. So since I tab in with E, I have to tab out with E. But my brain keeps going, you can just hit escape. Never works.
Baby, gonna say that we just friends, that we just friends.
Go along the edge like that.
Just friends, are we just friends? If you leave your home, are you just friends? Are you just friends? 'Cause I don't give a fuck about being just friends, being just friends. And what about the feelings that we had, yeah? Throw 'em all away to the trash, yeah. Fucking around my heart, I'll take you back, yeah. I don't want nobody else but me to have, yeah. If I can't have you, no one can. If I can't have you, no one can. Say this slow, say this slow. Say this slow, say this slow.
Not interested in playing, but it's fun to watch. I can understand that. Like, some games are just better to watch than to play, and I get you on that. That's how I feel about Subnautica, because I tried. I just couldn't. I can watch people play it. I could not play it. But I try hard. But anyway, how are you doing, Riley?
A simple feeling that I can't seem to shake. Oh my love, you drive me crazy in the loveliest way. I stay up all night just thinking about the things that you say. I call your phone and hope to hear your voice, and all over again I am in love. Make me fall in love, why don't you just make me fall in love again? I can't deny it, I'm in love. I walk through this familiar scene with flowers blooming, sun that's shining through the leaves and the trees. Don't like to ask too many questions, hate to complicate things. So baby, won't you help me understand just what it means to be in love, in love, in love, oh in love. I can't deny it, I'm
That's
in
good to hear, dude. Heard Hazel's not streaming tonight because guy's got like a bunch of shit going on right now, which sucks.
Another typical story. Boredom is calling. Laughter and lightning, or fighting was frightening. Never again. She promised again. Face down in the glory. Wake up unholy. There's power in stories, but only from Casper. Told her he loved her, then tasted the skin, and never again.
I'll wait on you, so you don't have to lose another ball. Been moving ahead. I'll wait on you, 'cause now you hardly move, but in seconds you'll be running again. Disappointed appointments are lessons. Crisscrossing the crayons keeps OCD guessing. Your first impression, Never change for a second, but c'est la vie, let me be. Wasted suffocation, response to conversation with nothing to our relation. My soul still complications.
Never again, she promised again.
I'll wait on you, so you don't have to
Well, stuff.
lose another moment.
Which, like, I get that, like, you know, the appeal is like, oh yeah, it's a super fast slide or whatever, or I assume. But, like, one, it's a metal fucking slide, which is already gonna be super fucking, like, uncomfortable. Unless they give you, like, the burlap sacks to, like, ride the slide down on. In which case, go nuts, I guess.
Never again.
But also, I could not imagine riding something like that. But I also live in Texas, so, like, that would be essentially a death sentence. Metal slide in Texas? Fuck. Tried to this earlier. Always. Oh. Yeah, we're well below. I know. I am stubborn to that fucking life so much easier. I need to start playing. Like, I have a lot of the, like, Res Evil series, and I've been wanting to play more of it. Because, like, 7 was a lot of fun, even though 8 fucking, like, hated my PC. So, like, I've been planning on playing, like, I think I have 2 and 3 right now. I don't think I have 4 though. I think 4 is the only one of the new, like, remakes of everything that I'm missing. So far. Like, I don't like the old original graphics that much, to be honest. But, like, the newer graphics look. See real quick. Right. A railing post. I need to go railing. Oh, which are up top. Fuck. One of the second tier panels done. The 5th tier isn't. this is... That's... The other one. Damn it.
It's taunted by reality. I said my goodbyes over moving
Chris.
town you didn't know.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you face to face what the eyes should leave this place. Fireworks past my window.
All this for less than 2K. Oh, no. Not all this for less than 2K.
Stars
Not, or at least not just that. That's my current income overall, not just from this job.
here on my phone screen. Think it's best if I sleep. Maybe this is it for me. A teen haunted by reality. Never wants to have to face responsibilities, but it's haunted by reality.
All this. You ever heard of a union? Well, I mean, unfortunately, this is a sole proprietor, so there's no union that would help. Because sole proprietor means self-employed. Okay. What was that? Almost done. 5th tier panel. Right, I need to look at that. Figure out what it. Yes, you mean these? Right. And I'll switch. Ah, fuck. Oh. Sounds like the union buster shit. I mean, man could try to unionize, but like again, he is also his own boss. So like, he quite literally makes the rules on this. really don't any of these, but it's just mean. One. No, I guess I got the top ring. I guess it was that bottom ring thing, or am I sprayed it? I don't know. I have 2 more fifth-tier panels. Okay. Yep. I'm betting. Oh, not the one. Oh. There we go. There we go. Just the shit down there. Cool. Oh, and for if y'all are curious to why this was already clean and like the poles were partially cleaned, is I am also, as I go through these, at least through the main story, or main campaign, I should say, I'm also collecting the achievements for them, for everything. And like the achievements are usually complete certain like cleaning jobs in certain order. So for here, the order was anything with lights first. So the sign had lights, so that went first. The, you know, the top ring there has lights. There's all of those that have lights, so I did all those first. Bubblegum, okay. I don't think power washing or pressure washing like this would get rid of bubblegum. But you know, I could be wrong.
Ultimately, I don't understand a thing. I try to do the best I can. I know you try to do the same. We're just so bound to make mistakes. You could call it a disposition. I apologize for all your tears. I wish I could be different, but I'm still growing up.
You know, sometimes I think to myself, my guy is way overdressed. Like, you know, because he's in essentially what looks like a fucking hazmat suit while he's cleaning. But then, like, I'm looking at this shit, like, again, there was bubblegum smeared on this wall, and I've ran this guy into the wall times. And I realized, he might have been right to, you know, wear a whole fucking, like, hazmat suit for these jobs. I'm not good at controlling him. Who knows how bad other people are?
Flowers blooming in a lonely field, the petals drift across and winds that find their way to river streams that scent the water beautifully. It takes me
1 week of school done. So close to the end of the year. God, I am so grateful that I don't have to ever go to school again. Like if I choose to, it's not a requirement, I guess I would say.
Ultimately, I know that I can't complain. I know that you are doing great. Perhaps I was your one mistake. It's funny how we got so far, considering my wishes in the absence of a shooting star. A shooting
What is it, this like bullshit off-brand Pringles looking motherfucker? He like, I don't know if any of y'all watch Coraline, but he reminds me of a mix between like the Pringles guy and Mr. B from Coraline.
I've been contemplating all of the women that ever have blessed my life with their grace, and I have come to the conclusion that despite their beauty, they have nothing on your angelic face. Ultimately, I know that
Door's done.
you glow right through the concrete slabs and all the rows of iron bars. You need a better life than this. It's okay, girl, just leave me. I'll be here for you forever. You just call me if you need me.
What do you mean? It's literally his name. What does me saying his name have to do with anything? Yeah, that whole thing, $900. But I mean, on average, my prices have been going up. You know, considering if you think about it, this was $600 and this is so fucking huge. Like the fact that, you know, I'm slowly getting higher in price. This one should have fucking charged more on though, because it's an entire fucking dirty bathroom. Just gross as shit. Anywho, let's do... I want to do Tomb Raider. Obstacle course. Sorry, I noticed I had a notification on my phone, so let's see, I have boxes, a small slanted wall, larger wall, how big is this? And there's a little quad. Anything else? You like this spell not? What? I mean, technically, yes, I guess you're not wrong. I've heard the premises for the Tomb Raider games. Like, it's essentially... Because, like, she's an archaeologist who, like, raids tombs. And, like, does that kind of shit, right? Like, she, like, goes through, like, puzzles and traps and shit to get, like, answers from, like, fucking old as shit things or whatever. Ghost shit. No. Shock absorbers. Mudguard. Front cover, front body, footrest, bearing. the shock of your suspension. Where's the shock? Okay. I thought the shock was back, to be honest. Like, if Tomb Raider gets or has, like, an update kind of like how, like, what's that? Rez did, I might get into it. But, like, at this point, their graphics are way too dated, in my opinion, for me to find it very enjoyable. So I don't think I would play it unless it were to get an upgrade, like, or not really an upgrade, but an update. It's like part of the reason also I don't think I would play Silent Hill, because I think that's the same kind of boat. But like looking at that, I did think that was like something I needed to clean, but it's not. It's all good. Fucking love it. Like, it's so, like, I've said it multiple times, I'm pretty sure on stream, that it's such a nothing game. But it's also so fucking good. Like, it's a good, both on stream and off, it's a good game to, like, play if you just want to do something with your hands. But, like, you don't have, like, but you also don't, like, have the mental capacity to, like, you know, go do, like, a puzzle game or whatever. Like, it makes you feel like you're doing something while also letting you do practically nothing. It's fucking amazing. I guess under this. There we go. That would do it. Oh, obstacles. So how 12 is okay, 12 technically ends out here. Technically ends right there. That way I have a good mental line of how a obstacle is. So 12 is that, that's 11. Same time, this one's 10. Just like 11's not super big. Oh, good. That means I have to fucking craft my way across half this shit. That's gonna be fun. Couldn't grab it anyway. I did try though, because that would be. So it makes sense why you can't, because like, if this is a job, so like, playing on the job is not very professional. Hey, Ritsum. Hey, otherwise, in the world, evil. What? You fully lost me. They clean the muck off the streets of the world. Okay. Oh, how's it going, Ritsum? Sorry I haven't been super active in the chat. Fair enough, fair enough. Neither one of us are very good at being active on that chat, huh? So I'm almost never active on any chat, man. I should be more active in chats, especially like because I have my Discord, but I'm also not very active. I mean, I'm active, but like I don't start any conversation in there at least. But like if a conversation starts, I will. At least in the case of my Discord, I know I will respond or at least keep an eye on it. I'm just bad at starting. Social anxiety, go burr. Anyway, let me go grab a ladder. Excuse me. Entered. Oh, how's it going, my dude? Okay, Star Royal. Fair enough. I've never been so like I'm not like one of the ones who's like, oh my god, I need to play it or whatever. But like I can see the appeal. It's the same reason like I can see the appeal of like something like Genshin. But like it's just not something that very much appeals me. I hope you're enjoying it though. Like I've heard good things about it. I just had an interest in playing it. Ooh, this one's Zelda, isn't it? Never thought you'd play it, your brother forced you and you got obsessed. Fair enough. The underage gameplay. Oh. Is there gambling like the gacha in fucking what's it called? I just said it. Genshin, that's what it's called. I fully blanked on the name of it. Same system? Gotcha. The only, like, I guess negative, technically, thing I've ever heard about Honkai was before it was released, where people were calling it a clone of Genshin. Is that, like, accurate? Like, I'm asking these as if I plan on playing it, which I don't. I'm just nosy. One's turn-based, the other isn't. Gotcha.
Don't wanna disappoint the people that
It's like I briefly played Genshin, so I'm assuming Honkai is the turn-based combat. I don't think Genshin. Cowboy Lady is cool. I don't know who that is, but alright.
Inside, no one's on the same side. Trying to find the truth, but I'm only hearing the same lies. Remember when I used to spend my nights just getting so high, but now I can't smoke without thinking about my ghost.
And art style with completely different gameplay. Okay.
All my actions never satisfied with settling, perfecting, never practicing. The worst part is I feel that I am running out of time. Need to figure out my shit so I can leave it all behind. And I'm sorry.
Did not mean to climb up the rope, but okay, I'm here now.
Find the time for you, so I'm sorry to you. Maybe in the future I could be the one for you.
The ropes are the only thing on this that are not dirty. Yeah, to be fair, I have no idea who Cowboy Lady is. Okay, so I just fucking. Then just said a name instead of saying Genshin. I'm assuming they're a Honkai character then? Oh, okay, cool. Boy, I might not finish on stream. I'm thinking. But it's already 9:30. Oh, I think it's only 9:30. I can at least safely go until 11-ish. Without fucking my sleep schedule too much. As much as I wish it wasn't, work is still a thing. Where's the real cat? What do you mean? My sleep schedule doesn't necessarily. Okay. For me, a sleep schedule doesn't mean an actual sleep schedule. Sleep schedule to me means the time I end stream so that way I might get to bed before 2. Like, Look, I know my ass ain't, like, my insomniac ass ain't gonna be, like, falling asleep before midnight most nights. But, like, I do try to keep a semi-consistent stream schedule, so that way I can have a semi-consistent sleep schedule, even if it is fucking late, that I actually get to go to bed. Before midnight, so your cat can chill on your. Aw. Fair enough, valid. My dogs sometimes cuddle like that, but not often. But if they do, it's always Daisy, and it's always at like 8 in the morning, so that like puts me straight back to sleep. Doesn't do it at night. No, it's gotta be a morning thing, so I fall right back asleep when I'm supposed to be getting up. Which, like, I wouldn't mind if, you know, it weren't for the fact that I have to get up. What time is it for me right now? Just about 9:30. Cat more important than job. But my job is, you know, kind of decently important, and I gotta get that shit done. Hey. Go. Oh, found it. Whatever that piece was. Real confused for a second. Yes, I'm central. So, like, if you're comparing me to as in, like, Hazel, because Hazel is also central, we actually, not so much anymore, but we used to live, like, maybe an hour away from each other. Not quite sure how far away Hazel is now, since I haven't, you know, had to go time out the new place from where my current place is, but... You made your fence bigger? Like your IRL, like your fence at home, or do you mean like some game thing that I should know about? Slowly taking more. The trees will suffer. Jeez. Dude, I love my new phone. It looks so dumb and I fucking love it. Great. The Thneed factory must grow. I mean... does it need to grow? I mean, the factory doesn't need to grow, because the moment it grows, then you're gonna run out of truffle trees, because nobody who makes a Thneed is fucking replanting. Let's be real. The one store was not replanted and shit. That's why. That's the moral of the story. God, why do I know that they're called truffle trees? Just fucking Jesus Christ. I mean, if there's not people living over there right now, eventually there will be, and they'll probably try to take that land back, but you know, just a heads up. I mean, fair enough. But I also warned because we used to have a full ass forest behind, like next to our house, and then one day it just got fucking chopped down by someone buying the land, and we were so grumpy because their house was practically on top of ours. Fine as fuck. I'm still bitter about this, and this happened like fucking. Well, I was. So about 13 years ago, give or take, this is what happened. I'm still bitter about it. 10 miles. See, you're lucky. Yours was 10 miles. Mine was like a little like, I say forest because I was like 13 at the time, but it was like a little like tops of trees. Like we had bought the house where we put the house. We got the land there specifically because of how many trees were right there. Because there were just enough that it was implausible for there to be a new house to be built right next to us. And then someone built a house right there. So fucking annoying. Totally not bitter about this thing that happened 13 years ago. Half my lifetime ago. Totally not. At lore. I mean, technically, I guess, yeah, it's lore, because it's something that happened to me. Work. I'm a VTuber though who has like not put any thought in any like character lore, because I'm like, honestly, who cares? YouTube more poems. I mean, to be fair, you're the one who. See, I wouldn't call those poems lore though. I would call those like the fucking like. God, they're like the hero like stories that the bard makes after every like fucking adventure. Not quite what happened, but it's like the more fancy way of saying what happened. Because bards are dramatic little shits. Fully done. 11. I'm missing a box. I'm missing the whatever the fuck the band is. And fuck. Oh, blow boxes. And zipline mount. Oh, I didn't even see that. Just a minute. Okay, these little boxes. Oh. Is it from the side? Hope it's from on the inside. Why do they make this part so difficult? Yeah, but like your little like poems are more like the like epics that are told after the end of like the hero's journey. Not so much just lore, but like essentially lore plus, I would call it. Like lore but with extra fluff. So it was the net pin, band, some of the boxes. That box good, that one's good, that one's, I thought that one. That's it. I mean, you saying that makes me think that you're going to go and off me so you can make more epics about the quote unquote important lore. What the fuck is band? This needs cleaned. This thing. It looks like a rubber band. You know what? That makes sense as to why it's called the band. That's too much effort. Valid and fair. Oh! Gritsim, thank you so much for the sub, dude. I really appreciate it. I don't know, because I know I mentioned it earlier, but I don't know if you're actually joined it, but I do have a Discord and a YouTube where I put all my VODs, if you want to go check those out. You don't have to, obviously, but figured I would throw the information out there. Okay, so that is all the way through 11. Primers, we have a primer. We do indeed have a primer. Fruitsum decided to prime, which I very much appreciate. I mean, I can't change it for you, Duck. You might actually be able to change it. Because, like, there's the chat identity, you might be able to switch that to the badge? I don't know, though, actually. Can't, sorry. I went to go check on my side to see if you could do that. Because, yeah, the first badge is something that, I cannot change as far as I can tell. So, fun fact, though, about that, you know, the fact that I changed my little subscriber icon to be the cat ears. You also get, for doing higher tiered level subs, also, like, they're called, like, the flare. So I could also make my own flare that I did for the cat ears, which, if you sub at higher tiers, you get little, like, ribbon bells on the cat ears. Which I think is really fucking cute. But no, I haven't seen the new ban option that Twitch did. What'd they do? Ban some for me to watch now. Oh. That's interesting. I mean, it kind of makes sense. In the sense that, like, if you're trying to get rid of somebody in your chat, like, to do that, so that way they can't interact with you, nor can they see who is in your stream at that moment, so they can't, like, you know, fuck with your viewers. So I can understand why they do it like that. Sorry, I'm just kind of vibing. That's what I know is thing over here. Oh, I keep forgetting that I have VODs to set up. I don't know how to undo that. Like, I don't need to get the notification. I'm under the impression that might be RootSim's YouTube account, in which case, thank you. If not, then whoever that was, I think I said Samuel, thank you much. I do appreciate the sub to YouTube. I try to post on the days that I stream my newer VODs, but brain sometimes forgets, to be honest. So I did already post the VOD that I was going to do today before stream, so we're ahead of the game on that. What about the curb is still dirty? Pool ball doesn't have. That would be part of the issue for the. Yep. That did it. I want to play more multi. And not just like, you know, the fact that, you know, Duck and I need to fucking get our shit together and actually go fucking stream Forest. But like, I have other games that I can play with multiple people. I just need to start talking to people to do it. Lost Trials, which I am slowly beating Hazel down. Fucking play it with me. I also have like stuff like Uno or social deception games like what was it called? First Class Trouble or Deceit. You will play to 3. What do you mean by that? Like, you will play the Outlast game with up to 3 players? Up to only the 3rd level? To 3 a.m.? What does 3 mean in this context? Outlast Trials, we want to play it with me. So we can do 3 people. See, the thing is, Hazel wants a full team. And he's been trying to get into contact with some of the people that he's already played it with before, I try to guess, because he told me he wanted to pull a team of 4 and then played it on a team of 3, and I've never felt more betrayed in my life. Slash J, obviously. That asshole. I love him, but like that asshole. Yeah, I can definitely let Hazel know that we have at least another player who's down and ready to play. Like, also have like Uno and shit, because that would be so much fun. Because, like, I know I am a competitive bitch, and I readily accept this fact about myself. I mean, Trials isn't that bad. Though it is more fun when you're on a team of 4, I will say, having played it with my brother and some of our mutual friends that we have. But they don't stream, nor do they have any want to be on stream, so I'm not gonna offer them as tribute to the game. I will say this, you know, also of course it makes more sense that it's dirty, you know, compared to like some of the other shit that we've seen. Not to this extent for some of the things, mind, but like, it makes more sense to have this be dirty than like some of the other things we've played. One goofy game we want to do. Is it Bread and Fred? I feel like it's Bread and Fred. When you say a goofy game that will make me mad. Like, it's such a cute platformer game, but oh my god, I would fucking rage. Heavenly Body. Nope, haven't heard of that one. Do not that. Oh no. What's that game then with some 2 astronauts in space? Alright. Tracking. Should do task on zero gravity. And on the other to make sure you don't suck in the space. I can already see you murdering me for fun. Zero G rage game. See, I am like both the target audience and not the target audience, I feel, for rage games. So on the one hand, I will rage for rage games. I just don't like raging. Slight change the course, help you learn new moves, small hop, army crawl, super jump. Like to do while running. I myself against walls and peering around corners, strike them out. Fair enough, okay. You don't get mad, you just shut up. I mean, you've seen me on Valor enough to know I get pissy. And I get pissy easy. A rage-inducing game like that, from what it sounds, would only just make it worse for me. I do want to play more Valorant, as pissy as I get with it. It is fun. Maybe Sunday. We might do Valorant. Just had to sit up. Valorant is legal. Kind of, I guess. I mean, it's the same. I think it's the same company or something like that. Like Valorant and League are like same parent company, if I remember right. But yeah, it's the FPS game. It's a free FPS though, so like, if you want to give it a shot, you can. I'm not good at FPSs when I play it, but like, it's also not for everybody. But some people who play the game are fucking more. Oh my god. So frustrating sometimes. Riot Games, yeah. Okay, that one's...
So leave the windows down, let's have some fun. I used to look up at those hills. It gave me hope, but now I've had my fill. Wish I could tear down what I've built.
Sorry, one of my dogs just barked. And not in the, oh, there's somebody at the doorway, but in the, I'm going to actually start fighting way. But I can hear my brother dealing with it, so. Should be okay. Games, the pain of your existence. I mean, that's fair enough. Like, I have next to zero aim. Which, speaking of zero, actually, they might be lurking, they might not be, but Zero is one of the people who carry, like, hard carry me. in fucking Valorant, which I very much appreciate. So Zero, if you're here, thank you so much for that, my dude. But yeah, like, I have almost no aim, and by almost I mean I have no aim. But I sometimes get some pretty good shots. But almost never do I get them. I got one really good shot, and it was off camera. By off camera, I mean off stream. But I had Valor Tracker, so I was like, cool, I must have got a clip of it. Except Valor Tracker never started tracking my fucking mic. So, like, you can't even hear the commentary I'm making while I'm doing it. I'm so sad. It was such a quick headshot. It was amazing. Worse than the Stormtroopers. Valid and fair. 100% valid and fair. I get it. My aim is rather fucking atrocious too. But then again, I can't say my aim is worse than the Stormtroopers because I have not been taught to shoot and then still failed. You know? I'm not a soldier in this fucking, like, intergalactic war who's also fucking awful at aiming. I'm just some dumbass who's playing video games and can't aim. There's a difference. In which I don't get paid well, I don't die from one of them, and I also am not employed by, like, you know, the Sith Lord and whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know Star Wars. I could be way off base with the way I'm speaking. Never thought of it that way. Yeah, it's like they're paid to fucking, like, you know, shoot and, like, defend their area or whatever, and they can't do that. I'm a little bit better because I'm at least not paid to do a job and then failing at it. I am paid marginally from streaming to be somewhat entertaining, and I do that well enough that I get, you know, a payment every so often. So you know what? I think I got this. Can't play some more MCCI. I haven't been on in a hot fucking. I think the last time I was on MCCI actually was when we were on stream. Or some. Or am I not in it with you? Am I in it with Bill? I cannot remember for the life of me. I think it was you though, because you were kicking my ass at Parkour Warrior. Which is so completely valid and fair because I'm ass at parkour. Your one skill. I mean, still a hell of a lot better than me. Patch quest. Patch quest. Unless I'm misunderstanding what you're talking about and it's like a fucking thing on MCCI, which I don't think it is, but I've been wrong about shit like that before. Bullet hell roguelike. Oh my god. Fucking maniac.
Man, I swear last summer was like a dream. Feels like last summer was like a dream. And I'm trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out what it means. Yeah, I'm trying.
I really need to go back onto my hardcore world and like make my fucking creeper farm so that way I can start getting rockets. And like actually start doing shit with my elytra.
days, how they weren't even a thing.
I wouldn't
Wasting
need this
out
walk
with
actually.
watching
That I just
silver
have
clouds
that.
passing through the shades.
Yep.
As I wonder why I never said the words I had to say.
All
As I watch the
of
summer slowly fade away
area.
with autumn's day, pink and white and blue and green and warmth that makes me
One of the
tired.
white
Bright
box.
eyes from
Top
quiet
one.
stares, moments to admire. Now the haze is in my memory, just places that I used to be. I wish I could return, but know that I can never stay. No, I can't call it a home, it's just a stop along the way.
Go to this type of games, the only type you're good at. God, roguelites already are a bit annoying to me, personally. But then when you add in bullet hell, I'm like, how the fuck? Like, to be fair, like, fair be it on you, because, like, if you're good at those games, like, kudos to you. I could never. I don't have the patience.
Autumn fades back into the winter. The winter fades back into the spring. When the summer comes around, it will go around again. It will all be just like a dream. Summer is like a dream. Like a dream, like a dream, like a dream. Summer is like a dream.
I was a little bit worried about that show, so I'm very glad that took a mostly. I'm gonna do this. Landed wall top. Okay, so it's only been 30. Let's see. I've done 12, 11, 10, 9 in the quad in the span of 30 minutes. Yeah, I should have a time then. Just enough to finish this, but then I'd probably have to leave after that. Which is whatever. It happens.
Pain worse than dying. You sit
Oh, I hear Daisy at my door, like usual. Be right back.
So that's why I'm fucking leaving. And your water gave me cancer. And the pavement hurt my feelings.
And the VTuber freaks the fuck out every time I go to my door.
Out of the war,
A dog at my bed.
'cause
You done
the
freaking out?
world still
Alright, cool.
fucking love you. Shout of the war.
I wonder if this one's gonna do the
Fucking love you.
time lapse. Cause like I'm always curious as to how the time lapse will be angled. Cause I never remember what the image was right before, and I think it started at like the angle of it was all the way down there, I think. So time lapse will probably be pretty interesting.
There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason London puts barriers on the rails. There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason London puts barriers on the rails. There's a reason London puts barriers on the tube line. There's a reason they fail.
Another New Year's Eve marks the passing of time. Another year of promises
Very little.
weighing on my mind. I couldn't feels like there will never be a chance to start again. And the paper's full with forgotten goals left there by my pen. But things aren't always as they seem. My hopes and dreams were never far away. Seasons come and go, and people change with time.
There was somewhere I was missing with a good this side.
But life keeps moving on, and I've got this one advice: pretend that today is the first day of the rest of your life. When it feels like every opportunity has come and passed, when it feels like every door is shut and I've fallen on my rocks, just float along, wait it out until I find the ground beneath my feet. For every broken promise, there's a friend who's at my side. For every time I've laughed, and for every time I've cried. Through all the fears and all the doubts, I've learned to taste the sour with the sweet. Oh, 'cause seasons come and go, and people change with time. A place I once called home is no longer mine. But life keeps moving on, and I've got this one advice: pretend that today is the first day of the rest of your life. Pretend that today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Sober resurface, pills isn't working, stomach is churning. Hoping is hopeless, my ceilings are falling, hospital calling.
Get that. Oh, sorry, I only just now noticed them. Were you talking about the last song, Ritsum? Because it was a Derivacat song. Birthday of the rest of my life. I don't know what the. Sorry. Let me see. Daisy, you'll be okay. Called New Year's Eve. Derivacat New Year's Eve.
Pills isn't working, my stomach is churning. Hoping is hopeless, my ceilings are falling, hospital calling.
No problem. Sorry, I had to go let Daisy back out of my room because my dad and brother are being just loud enough to get her riled up, but just quiet enough that my mic's not catching it, thankfully.
Cause nothing's consequential when the law is run up by the law. So when they do wrong, something's consequential. The world is on fire, run by intelligent lives. Shit in my time, popped on my time. Someone come eyes. Fuck the super stays, stop me in my grave. I soft eyes, all of them chopped lies, and we stop signs. They keep me in my lane, keep me so embraced by hot prize. Boxes are hot cries, and then the night size, American eyes. Tell me that I'm
a little bit right there. All of 8. Perfect. All of 8 is done. Oh, 7 looks like hell. And the universe. What's up? I just realized I didn't do the curb that I normally start with. I mean, you just told me that they only like responded that they're fixing it, so of course it's probably not done yet. No, they said they're going to be fixing it. I thought they have fully fixed it. That's what you told me. Bug fixes take a while. Well, yeah, you got new lines of dialogue because I mean, but also it's how you found it was because you got the new line. Yeah, that's what the bug is making you do. Or you can be patient and let them fix it and then go to Romancer. And if you don't want to restart for like the 17th time. Oh, so this is a matter of trying to be the first person to get this quest line. Well, if that was the case, you should have just kept the bug a little bit secret to yourself for a bit, so that way you could get further along in it. But now that everybody knows about it... Oof. When you say it died, did it just show up out of nowhere, or is it like we gotta do an update, and they just shut up on you. OS crashed. I would say, like, because my first guess was gonna be it crashed because, you know, you just switched over to Linux. But I've always been a Windows person myself. Solid 3 hours back and saves. God, save the table. Jeez. You're in IT and you don't even use Linux for your home computer. I mean, is Linux not a good personal? Like, I would say browser, that's not what it's called. OS system, I guess, is what it would be called? Complicated for new users. So not good for me, because you know how very brilliant I am when it comes to fucking PC anything. I am computer illiterate. And I know it. Sorry. So personally, I am a-okay with my Windows and software protection. Hasn't led me to any trouble so far. Though I am tempted to switch my browser from Chrome to Opera. I might look into it. Only because I only learned today you can change the sound of your typing. And like, I only learned this because I was like in a VC with Shy earlier, Duck. And they were typing and it made sounds like fucking Breath of the Wild. Like specifically the rupees from it would sound like maybe a Guardian sound. And like other shit. I'm like, I want that. You had your keys at cat jeez. Not playing into the duck aesthetic, I see. Figured out of any animals, it would either be like raccoon chitters or quacks. But I'm guessing this was also like you had them as that before you met me. Okay, playing games on the next pane, 20 loopholes. I'm assuming you mean, oh no, 20 hoops, but hey, works. I mean, if I had to go through fucking like hoops to get to just playing my game, I don't think it'd be worth it for me personally. But like you do, man, if it works, it works. Like, if it works for you, I ain't gonna tell you to change it. What do you mean? I mean, if I'm eating, I'll either be watching something, yes, or I'll read. Bruh. Like, you say it's iPad kid behavior, which, like, I get it, yeah, it's like the short attention span or what the fuck ever. But you do realize, cause you know my age. I don't think I qualify as an iPad kid. Attention span wise, maybe, but like in actuality, just throwing it out there. Eh. Your dopamine receptors aren't fried. Jesus Christ, my guy. Like, bro, we'll be chilling. Just like hanging out. And then you'll just say something so fucking out of pocket like that. I know you're proud of that too. God damn you. You know the worst part about you redeeming that right now, Duck, is? Like, legitimately. It's because my brother and my dad are like right outside my fucking room. They can probably hear me do this too. Fuck you. I missed that landing. Yes, because I know you'd spam that shit. I know better. And the fact that you only just now learned the timer is funny. That timer's been there since the moment I put that redeem on there. better, Duck.
And all my travels seem to bring me back to this place. And all my life I've just been looking for the right way. And I've been thinking to myself that this is who I gotta be.
I'm so glad that I switched my gain and settings and shit. Or like gain and noise gate, because like Dad usually goes to bed about 9:30, 10 because he has to get up at like 4 in the morning, I think. Like 4 or 5 in the morning. So, you know, valid. Fair enough. But like he's been standing in the hallway outside of my room talking for the past 30 fucking minutes. I mean, you were already gonna like hard reset fully, so this just, you know, saved you some time. And don't even say you weren't going to, because you 100% were gonna hard reset. This is just saving you some of your time. Go. Oh, so fun fact, Duck, even though I know you're, you know, somewhat reasonably sad that, you know, I'm not going to play the game. I was talking about, you know, barring the price point, that they wanted to get it to play it. Slanted boxes were just on top. More bracket. That's it. Various brackets. These tech. Guess I didn't get these two. Oh. I don't know. Game of the year, maybe. Like, cause also I just don't know off the top of my head different games that came out this year besides like that and like Oxenfree. Game of the decade though? I don't know if I'd go that far. True, I have not played it. I mean, I can though, because Breath of the Wild came out. Not Breath of the Wild, sorry. Fucking Tears of the Kingdom came out. And also, like, what? Honkai came out this year too, which I know is pretty popular, especially because y'all were talking about it earlier. Oh, fuck you. I will not take this slander to my favorite fucking series. How dare. I don't give a fuck about Honkai. Sure, you can call it that if you want. I have no interest in playing the game. But how dare you call it the name of Zelda? It's owned. Rose would go either way, because Rose is the kind of person who also would like to disagree just on principle to make someone annoyed. It's just a coin flip on if Rose would disagree with me to annoy me or disagree with you to annoy you. Hey, you can have your opinion. I'm not saying your opinion is, like, wrong. I'm just saying I don't agree. Oh, that's why I do say saying Tears of the Kingdom is dog shit is wrong. That opinion is wrong. Like, do I think Tears of the Kingdom will get Game of the Year? No. But I do think it would be more likely for that to get it than Baldur's Gate, personally. But also, we're only halfway through the year. There's still more games to come out. Who the fuck knows what's gonna be coming out later on this year? Yeah, but at the same time, like, you have, like, fucking, what was it? Odyssey came out this past decade. And that has a higher chance of getting it than Baldur's Gate because it's still wildly played to this day. Mario Odyssey. That has a raving fan base because people are fucking psycho. And also, it didn't just come out, so, like, it came out... Okay, and? I can't give you numbers for Mario Odyssey because I don't fucking play it. But, like, there are other games. I'm just throwing out some of the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. Also, like, Duck. I don't know if you know how big of a reaction Odyssey got, because Odyssey came out when you were, like, 6. So how would you even know what the reaction it got when it first came out, my dude? You were an actual infant. There's also, there you go, Elden Ring. Personally, I don't like either of them. Because I'm just not a fan of Baldur's Gate, and I'm definitely not a fan of Elden Ring. But, like... there are other games, Duck. My thing is you can't just call it's gonna be a game of the year when it literally just came out. Again, I'm not arguing that it's not a good game, Duck. I'm saying it's literally been out for, what, a week? 2 weeks? Calling it Game of the Year already is way overselling. I mean, one thing I can name right now that you find wrong with it is your fucking, bug. Where you can't romance your character you want. But how would I know what's wrong with it? I don't like it. So why the fuck would I care what's wrong with it? It's like, it might get Game of the Year, maybe, but there's also Elden Ring, which is a huge fucking player-based fan base. It's like, Game of the Decade, there's been so many other games. Yeah, don't count your chickens before they hatch, my dude. That's all I'll say about it. It's all 6? Was it? I thought it was the very beginning of this year, like January. I thought last year? I thought it came out like January timeframe. When did it come out then? March. What? Did it really? Like, I know I have no interest in playing it, so like I haven't obviously kept track of anything, but like March? Jesus fucking Christ. I know I wasn't keeping up with it because I didn't give two shits, but like, damn. I think I was that behind on it. Hi Nation. I'm cleaning. So this is part of the DLC, one of the free DLCs. I'm doing the Tomb Raider DLC. So this is Lara Croft's like obstacle course. I started from obstacles 12 and gone all the way down to here. I'm currently on number 5. I'm almost done. But you should have been a decent time. You should probably see like the chaos that is the chat arguing on if Baldur's Gate will be game of the decade, game of the year, game of a whatever the fuck. I don't care. I haven't played it. Don't say Rose, because I think Rose has played it, or is wanting to play it. So don't say that, like, Rose shouldn't say shit, because, like, Rose is actually interested in it. Don't discount him. Yeah, no, you can discount my opinion all I want. I don't fucking care. I'm just saying you're probably wrong. You don't have to believe me. It's like, I'm still not even, like, sure on the Game of the Year thing, because we still have, like, we're only halfway through the year. Literally anything could come out right now. That's okay, you can think I'm dumb. I think you're dumb for putting, like, all your, like, your thing onto this. And if I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong. Including indie games? I don't think indie games are on that any kind of schedule like that. They just come out when the devs are done with them. And after bug testing. But like big publishers, yeah, they're on a fucking schedule. You never know, dude. Sometimes the hype for indie games are a lot higher than hype for like mainstream. And like big companies. Silksong could come out and it would probably fucking destroy it. Honestly. You might not think it, but like fucking Silksong fans are rabid, man. I live with one, I know. American clock. Oh, but it's good.
The stories that I know, collecting over time. The memories overflow and spill out of my mind. So I have to write them down.
Oh, was the L4 actually shit?
Through these thoughts in my head. But can I make a change? Can I find a way, or am I helpless?
Like, I remember you being super excited for it, Duck. Was it just trash?
Lines from the other side. Feels like all the clues are hidden right before my eyes. I'll write it down.
I mean, this debate or whatever that's going on, there's no way to win it and get Duck to calm down unless we agree with what Duck's saying. Because Duck will not take any word besides fucking Baldur's Gate for the decade or whatever. Whatever the fuck they're arguing for.
Write it down. I'll write it down. Is this right or wrong? Am I meant to play this part? I have to pass it on, but it's tearing up my heart.
Rose, you and I both know I really don't give a shit. I'm literally just saying this because it's riling Duck the fuck up.
What's on the other side, but is it worth
You and I both know I don't give a fuck.
read between the lines from the other side?
Growling at Daisy.
Hidden right before my eyes. I'll write it down. Remember
The most I might do for anything like this is like fucking look like voting for like the like indie games, and that's it. Like I normally don't give a like flying fuck about this shit, Rose. I just think that Duck is putting way too much faith in the game that literally just came out and it's still getting bug fixes that they themselves pointed out to the devs. What the fuck? I'm not to do. Either time. Dude, you're just saying words that I don't know what you're talking about. And yet they still didn't fix the bug you pointed out. Dude, you're getting so riled up over a game I don't even give a fuck about.
No chance, you catch me down bad. OP90, aim straight for your head. No calling on my bitch, and she know she at the top of the list. So she put up with her friends, so I tell her throw it back, and then I blow it back. Dropping
it's so essentially Rhythm. It's like, from what I've seen from gameplay, it's a turn-based, D&D based RPG with like what feels like World of Warcraft slash like Diablo elements, even though it isn't from the same fucking company or developers. But that's what it feels like to me looking at it. Like, I think it's overhyped. But Duck will not hear any slander for their game of the fucking life. Oh, absolutely. I'm not surprised. Overwatch or Overwatch 2? No, you're right. Because I don't give a fuck about it. Why would I watch it? To me, it's gonna be overhyped. Yeah, because to me, it looks fucking lame. So to me, it will almost always be overhyped.
I thought that I could drift through life on all those pretty sentiments. They said everything turns out fine, don't know if they really meant it. I wasted so much of my time looking for ways to circumvent the sinking feeling. Now I know it's the same one that makes you rise. I guess these sort of things just take their time. Sometimes it's just enough to.
Duck's been silent for like a minute, and I can already see the rant that's gearing up. All for right?
Remember the first summer of our lives that we wish we were grown up. The first summer your heart got broken, it would be the last. The summer you went out of town.
Those are the canceled planned Overwatch 2 PvE content.
I guess that we were okay with that. It's not my best, but I guess it's a start. I've always felt that I was in the dark. I'd like to tell you, but it feels we're
There it is. There's the rant.
I built up so much of my past trying to avoid the detriment. Was always looking for the perfect.
Oh, I mean, it's probably, for the groups that enjoy it, it probably is worth the hype. And I get that. Just like for me, Tears of the Kingdom was worth the hype, but obviously not for everybody. But for me, it's not worth the hype, so I'm not gonna say it's worth the hype. Because I don't see it as it. Duck's just getting grumpy that I won't say it is worth the hype. Okay, let's see. Update for the one. Ugh. There's no. Link fanboy, gross. First of all, if I were to be like a fan, fan over any of the characters, it'd probably be Zelda, because like we love and appreciate a bomb ass bitch. Okay, first of all. Second of all, yeah, nostalgia is probably coloring my lenses a bit, but like that's how a lot of people are at like for a lot of their games. I ain't gonna like be like shamed out of it. Third of all, again, I don't give a fuck about Baldur's Gate, so why would I care if like how you like. You're not gonna make me feel bad about not voting it over like Tears of the Kingdom if it was to be voted for, dude. I mean, that's fair enough. Okay, Ritsum. You have a good rest of your night, dude. And sorry about the chaos that is chat. Objectively better? Maybe. Don't mean I have to care about it, though. About it being objectively better? Sure, whatever. About it being, like, worth the hype? Not in my opinion. But that's, again, my opinion. It doesn't... Opinions don't matter in factual things, they matter to the person themselves. I personally think it's overhyped and not worth it, so I'm not gonna get it. Full stop. Like... It doesn't matter to what I think, though. It matters what the fans think. You're one of the fans. What I think on this doesn't fucking matter. Like, again, it's not my cup of tea, like you said, Rose. Like, I'm not gonna, like, be bashing the game, but I'm not gonna sing it praises either. I literally know almost next to nothing about the game, because it didn't look any bit appealing to me. And that's as far as I'm gonna go with it. I'm having a fucking aneurysm over the fact that I refuse to say that the game is, like, gonna be the game of the year. I don't fucking know. I don't care for it. I'm glad you knew what Duck meant when you said, when they said fucking 600 seconds, because I sure as shit did not know what the fuck they were asking for. I think that's the first time Duck has ever asked you to time them out. The opposite. What's Starfield? I haven't heard of that one, so I have no idea what the fuck that one is. Like, do I think Tears of the Kingdom would win in, like, a thing? No. Do I think it'd be close? Probably. If Silk Song were to be released, though, I think that might win it. Even if it were to release on, let's say, December 1st. I think it would probably beat it both because, you know, it's... The Silk Song fandom is fucking feral. But also, it'll be the newest game on everybody's mind because everyone's gonna be playing it. Like, if that were to get released in December, I think it would beat out all Baldur's Gate as Game of the Year. Full stop. Like, if Silk Song released and it was good, I think it would fully take over. Space AAA or something, sci-fi. Fair enough. Yeah, but like, fucking Silk Song fanbase is starving for content, and the moment that that comes out, it's going to explode. And last. Game of the year isn't a rose. Wait, hold on. So, game of the year isn't. What do you mean it isn't like people's choice? Do you mean like people don't vote on it? Because, like, if people don't vote on it, then how the fuck can they get, like. I mean, obviously all answers would be biased, but how can you get, like, an accurate. What people like or don't like? Reviews? Nobody leaves those half the time. And other times, like, half of them are trolls. Like the Oscar. Rose. Rose, that tells me nothing. You know that tells me nothing. Then how is Game of the Year chosen if it's not via, like, people voting on it? Like, to me, that doesn't make sense if it's not, like, something that, you know, the player base is voting on. What? I thought I got everything else before. Rose, how often do you think I look at or think of any awards that aren't like this, essentially like the streamers game like choice awards, like where the people vote on streamers that they liked for different categories. That's the only like awards thing I ever pay attention to, and even then I only vaguely pay attention to it. You do realize this, yes? Yeah, no, I don't, like, do any, like, fucking award shit. I don't really pay attention to any of them. I started from there. Okay. Well, the camera view, I mean. It makes sense, because they want to get, like, the meat of it in the middle, which essentially was 7 through 11 for the rough ones. Dude, that whole thing cost $300. I feel like I was robbed on that. Personally. Next thing is a Jeep and motorboat, but I don't feel like doing that right now, seeing as it is like 11 o'clock, and I do need to leave stream so that way I can at least get some kind of rest.